Good afternoon, Hattiesburg. Thanks for joining us for this COVID-19 briefing for Friday, January 28th. Today's numbers, these are system-wide numbers for Merit Health Wesley and Forest General Hospital. In the hospital today, we have 147 people who were hospitalized with COVID. Of those 147, 25 are in the ICU. And of those 25 in the ICU, 11 are on ventilators. As you can see, we actually hit a new number yesterday in hospitalizations. That number has come down slightly since yesterday. Just some information about those. Of the 147 in the hospitals, 60 were fully vaccinated. Of the 25 in the ICU, 8 were fully vaccinated, and 11 on ventilators, 3 are fully vaccinated. Again, we're going to keep reiterating this. The definition of fully vaccinated is two shots of Moderna or Pfizer or 1 shot of J&J. Typically, a lot of these people were beyond their 6-month mark since their second dose and had not received a booster shot, which again, after 6 months, the data shows that the ability to fight off the infection kind of goes down. And so that's why it's so important for people to go ahead and get that booster shot. All right, compared to a week ago, we are up by 14 hospitalizations. However, we are down by 3 or 4 from yesterday. ICU, we're up by 5 over last week. We have had 1 new death in both Forest County and Lamar County since Wednesday, bringing the total to 269 in Forest County and 143 in Lamar County. New cases today, our run of lower numbers was short-lived. We had 204 new cases reported today in Forest County and 145 in Lamar. However, even with that, our 7-day average has dropped a fair amount compared to a week ago. Last Friday, we were at 211. That's average of daily new cases over a 7-day period. So 211 last week in Forest County down to 175 now. Lamar County went from 171 last Friday to 137 now. Both significant improvements. We hope those continue. We hope the hospitalizations will track down as well to follow these numbers. The inside 14-day number also down as well. 2,705 have been tested positive in the last 2 weeks. 2,162 have tested positive in Lamar County. That's 4,867 in both counties. We want to see these numbers continue to go down, and so that's why we encourage you to get your vaccine and your booster shot. Wear a mask when you go out in public. Stay home if you're sick. Some vaccination numbers for you. One thing that we have seen a little bit of progress on, but still that fully vaccinated number in Forest County continues to stay rather idle. 31,176. A lot of folks have received 1 dose. So there's about 3,000 people out there in our county that have received 1 dose and need to go in and get their second shots. So I certainly encourage you to do that. We have had 65 new people go in for their first dose since Wednesday. Lamar County, 59% now. We've gone up by 1% fully vaccinated over there. But there are still 2,000 people or so who need to go get their second dose. We have had 54 people in Lamar County go get their first dose since Wednesday. We don't need to be measured when it comes to fighting this disease, and that means taking care of your own health. And so if it's been 6 months since your Pfizer or Moderna second shot, or if it's been 2 months since your J&J shot, it's time to go get a booster. It's very important to do that right now. Speaking of testing, you can get 4 free COVID tests delivered to your home. Go to covidtest.gov. You can get up to 4 at-home COVID tests mailed to your house. A couple pieces of city news for you today. Yesterday, we announced the Highway 49 project near Forest General. This is a project that's been 10 years in the making. There was a grant the city received in 2015 to pay for about half of this. What it will do is expand access to Forest General Hospital and Midtown by moving the light at Mamie Street and 49 to Camp Street and 49. It will also put an additional stoplight at West Adeline Street and 49 if you're coming from the Forest General campus to access 49 either north or south. And so what that will also do is straighten out Arlington Loop to run into Camp and 49. And so there will be a direct connection into Midtown. Gives both the hospital and the clinic some room to continue growing their service offerings. Forest General is the only level 2 trauma center in South Mississippi, and so that's going to help in terms of emergency access. And it's a big project, and we expect it's going to take until the end of 2023 to complete. However, we want to make sure that we're continually providing you updates, and so you can go to hattiesburgms.com/HWY49 for details as this project progresses. You should start seeing work and signage go up toward the end of February. Most of the phase 1 work, which will take between 4 and 6 months, will be on the west side of 49 around the Camp Arlington Loop area, and that will happen before the lights start changing at 49. So again, hattiesburgms.com/HWY49 is your place for information as this project moves along. I want to remind you to park smart. We're going to keep honing in on this. We've had 3 automobile break-ins since our briefing on Wednesday. 2 of those were from unlocked vehicles. When you park smart, it means you remove your valuables. It means you lock your vehicles. Most importantly, of course, take your keys with you. The more that we do these basic common sense precautionary things, we can keep our property and our neighborhood safer. Finally, our act of courage. This morning, I had the privilege of administering the oath to our 12 new police officers for the Hattiesburg Police Department. These men and women have completed 17 weeks at the academy, and of course, the Hattiesburg Police Academy is, I consider it the best in the state because we do train them for longer. We train them in more areas, and these 12 officers will now go into shift work with more experienced officers, and we're just excited to have them on board. And they come from a variety of backgrounds, but all have a passion to keep Hattiesburg safer and be part of this community. And so we congratulate all 12 of these new graduates of Class 39. As we go into the weekend, remember to wash your hands, take care of yourself, wear a mask when you're around others, get your vaccine or booster. Most of all, be kind. We hope you have a great weekend.